here are some of the things that are going on with Minnesota right now. Former Special Force warrant officer with multiple rotation running counterinsurgency ops, both hunting insurgents and trying to separate them from sympathetic populations. I've seen organized resistance up close, from Ann Bar to Hemman. The pattern is similar: spotters, cutouts, dead drops, or modern equivalents. Disciplined comms, role specialization, and willingness to absorb casualty while bleeding the stronger force slowly. What's unfolding in Minneapolis isn't protest, it's low-key insurgency infrastructure built by people who've clearly studied the playbook. Signal groups at 1,000 member cap per zone, dedicated roles, mobile chasers, plate checkers, logging vehicle data into shared database 24/7, dispatch nodes, vectoring assets, salute style reporting, size, activity, location, unit time, equipment on suspected federal vehicles, daily chat rotations, and time deletions to frustrate forensic recovery, waiting processes for new joint mutual aid from sympathetic locals, teacher, teachers providing cover, possible PD tip-offs on license plate lookups, home-based coordination points, rapid escalation from observation to physical obstruction or worse. This isn't spontaneous outrage. This is C2 command and control with redundancy, OPSEC, OPSEC, IG, and task organization that will make SF team sergeant nod in recognition. Replace ICE agent with occupying coalition forces, and the structure map of almost one-to-one to early-stage urban cells we hunted in the mid-2000s. The most sobering part is domestics, funded, trained somewhere, and directed by people who live in the same country. They're trying to paralyze law enforcement in. When your own citizens build and operate this level of parallel intelligence and rapid response network against federal officers, complete with doxing, vehicle pursuit, and harassment that's already turned lethal, you're no longer dealing with civil disobedience. You're facing a distributed resistance. Learned that lesson of successful insurgency. Stable the kinetic threshold of most of the time, force overreaction when possible, maintain popular support through narrative, and never present a single center of gravity. I spent years training partner forces to dismantle exactly this kind of apparatus. Now, pieces of it are standing up in American cities, enabled by elements of local government and civil society. That should keep every thinking American awake at night. Not because I want escalation, but because history shows these things don't de-escalate on their own once infrastructure exists and the cadre believe they're winning the information war. We either recognize that we're actually looking at, or we pretend to still uh, just pretend it's still just activism until the structure hardened and spread. You call America, but from where I sit, this isn't January 2026 politics anymore. It's phase one of something we spent decades trying to keep off our own soil. Eric Swam. There you go, guys. Was Alex Pretty, an innocent man, just a nurse, just a nurse who was trying to help ladies get pushed by Fed officers, federal officers. Um, I say not. You know what I mean? Like I said, um, he was there to cause trouble, and he was met with the opposite end of what he was doing. He lived by the sword. Uh, the consequences bear the actions, right? So, was it justified? Yeah, it was justified. Um, we don't. I mean, we don't have to go any further than that. He was on the list. He was on the list. All right, everybody. Have a good day. Peace.